Alright guys, what's going on? So today's video is titled, "Is the juice worth the squeeze?" And what I mean by that is, so lately I've been talking about a lot of guys that quit companies, right? And when a lot of guys quit these companies, they'll quit the company for a reason, and they will go to another company. Well, one thing you gotta realize is that when you go to that other company, what issues are gonna arise? And I'll give you guys an example. I was at one company by the name of MGL, very good company. They didn't do anything, no ill will towards me. But the only reason that I ended up leaving that company was because every week they wanted us to do like a tire check or whatever the case may be. And I was damn near on a dedicated route, so I always had to go by the same set of loves every day, right? So every time I would go past those same set of loves, I would have to do my tire check. And when I do my tire check, sometimes I'll be out there waiting hours, like 2 hours, an hour, excuse me. And they would say the machine is down if it was too cold. And then the company that I was with, they started having us do all this paperwork. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this crap. I come here to drive. I don't come here to do paperwork. They want to know where you fueled at, how much fuel did you get, where did you pick up at, where did you deliver, how many miles. It make it so bad. It wasn't that hard, but I'm just one of those you can't teach an old dog new tricks type of guy. I'm nothing but 31, but I think I got the soul of a person that's like 65. So anyways, to get back on the topic at hand is we go to these companies and we say, hey, look, this company treats me better, right? So I went to another company and no paperwork whatsoever, but the equipment was subpar, should I say. Wasn't the best equipment. And I was thinking about, I'm gonna go someplace else. No, I'm not. I sat in the back of this truck and I say, hey, sit your ass down. Because you're going to go to another company and they're going to have another set of issues and it's just going to be a rat race. And I see a lot of my trucking brothers out there who just in this rat race. And I got a new trucker. I have a new trucking friend, right? And she says, I want to make the most money possible. I want to make the most money possible. And I'm like, you have zero experience. So what are you going to do when they put you over in, let's say New Jersey somewhere? A lot of guys, they complain about New York, but I'm like, New Jersey. New Jersey is like a big overgrown New York City, in my most humble of opinions. So my good friend, she was saying she want to make the most money possible. She went and got her CDL. She went to Swift, and I'm like, hey, if I were you, I'd stay with Swift, because the account that she was on with Swift, she just did all the Walmarts. You can't really miss a Walmart. Every Walmart I've been in my opinion, it's enough room to turn around. You really don't get stuck. Granted, you get a couple tight spaces here and there, but it's nothing that'll ruin your day, according to me. I don't know how the next man may feel. I'm pretty sure it's a Walmart out there that people just dread going to. But I told her to stay there, but long story short, she didn't listen. So boom, they give her another, she goes to this other company. And this guy, he's one of those, I'm a boss type, I got 5 trucks, blah, blah, blah. I got no place to park them. You can only use this much of fuel. I hate driving for people like that. When they only got 5 trucks and they want to micromanage, hey, try to keep it down to $1,200. We're not going to give you any more hours, but I need this load there before tomorrow, even though I know you out of hours, and I'm not going to give you any hours. I'm not going to give you any PC, but this load got to be there. She started working for one of those type of guys, and he was complaining about the amount of money on the tolls. Now, all my true trucker guys out there, when you are coming out of, I want to say West Virginia or maybe Virginia, it's like one of those back roads. And she took that back road, and I remember this road like the back of my hand. It is just steep mountains, steep mountain after steep mountain after steep mountain. And I mean, you're gonna lose so much of time. You're gonna beat your truck up. It's just not worth it. Is the juice worth the squeeze? No, it's not. So guys, I just tell y'all this: before you go to another company, make sure you do all your homework. You should research this company for about 2 weeks before you decide to go there. I was gonna go to Landstar at one point. I may still go to Landstar down the road, depending on what happens with my authority. But is it worth it? I got a booger. Nobody tell me I got a booger. Hold on. Stand up. But fuck y'all. Yeah, so is the juice worth the squeeze? So a lot of times y'all just gotta understand, is it worth going to that new company? Is it worth saving money on tolls when you're gonna beat your truck up? Is it worth buying that new Pete when you coming straight out the gate and trucking? No, it's not. Y'all don't look at my booger. But no, it's not. So guys, with that being said and done, remember, is the juice worth the squeeze?